So, some of you might be wondering where I was 2 weeks ago. Or for the last month. I drove down to LA in my dad's van, cargo van, and I slept in the back. Really cheap. And I visited Los Angeles, San Diego, and I went to Tijuana for a few hours. So that was my research. I was only there for about 2 days. Hollywood versus Silicon Valley. And now in New York they have Silicon Alley. And then in LA they have Silicon Beach. But it all started with Silicon Valley. So I went to LA. I didn't know what I was going to see. I didn't know exactly. I'd been there for half a day maybe, which we bought a van there. So I just saw the freeway. I didn't see anything else when I was there before. I drove through Hollywood. I went to Beverly Hills and drove around a little bit. And it was nice. It was all fancy and the giant hedges and everything like that, and can't complain. Can't say it was really bad. But when I got back here, I realized what I really like about the Bay Area. Having visited different places around the world and stuff, every time I come back here, I'm always struck by how much computer stuff we have here. How much computer companies and technology companies everywhere. You drive through San Francisco on the freeway, it's billboards, tech, cloud things and stuff, and you go down to Santa Clara and it's campus, research, corporate stuff everywhere. And when I was in LA, on all the billboards by the freeway, they were all for TV shows, all these new TV shows and stuff. And I was like, I don't remember the last time I saw an ad for a TV show on a billboard here. So it made me think that also the products, the main products of those industries in those cities, those people must consume those products. So it must be that they have all these ads for the TV shows and stuff in LA because they watch the TV shows. And here we have all the tech stuff and ads for the tech stuff because we use all of the tech stuff a lot. And this is just my opinion and what I like. You may like LA more. I don't know, but it's defined. Even though they do have technology companies there, and we have some entertainment production here, the areas are still defined by the main industries. And Hollywood is the oldest, and Silicon Valley is the oldest. was very happy to see all of the technology stuff. And it made me think that's why I like the technology stuff, is because I grew up here. So that's what I was interested in, everything like that. Something you probably didn't know, that the product per capita here in the Bay Area is about 50% higher than LA. It's higher than Singapore, higher than London, and it's about 15% higher than New York. Per capita, here it's about $75,000 a year. So that means per person, the product, total product of goods and services we produce. So we're rich. Even though our dress code in general, and the technology companies especially, is not formal. We got bank, we just don't show it. It seems to me in LA, like they try to show it, they got the fancy cars and the giant buildings and all the clothes, but they don't actually have as much money. I mean, you know, Apple is sitting on $150 billion in cash. I don't think there's many companies in LA just hanging out with that much money. So that is my impression of La La Land. There was a sign that said La La Land, and that's in LA. That's where I got that thing from. And it's kind of an apt description of the place. It's like this sort of fantasy, unrealistic sort of place. You know, it's not bad, but it's just not really real. Mr. Toastmaster?